ever get tongue-tied? Like you've got this killer idea, but the words just won't cooperate.
Happens to the best of us, right?
Totally. So we're diving into how to speak more powerfully today. Not just, giving a good presentation, but really like rewiring our brains for better communication. We got some interesting sources to guide us, kind of busting some myths about what it takes to be a good speaker.
What's really cool is how much science backs this up. It's not just like some mystical talent.
Yeah. I was reading this study about how practicing a speech actually strengthens like neural pathways in your brain. So the more you do it, the easier it gets. It's literally building a mental shortcut for confident delivery.
Exactly. It's like learning a dance routine. First time, you're all over the place, right?
Yeah.
But you keep practicing and it becomes muscle memory. Speaking's the same way. Your brain learns that smooth delivery.
So no more stage fright, huh? Just practice, practice, practice. Speaking of which, the sources all mention that classic talk to yourself in the mirror trick. Always felt a little cheesy to me.
Well, there's actually a psychological thing called the facial feedback hypothesis, which means like faking a smile can actually make you feel happier. Same with confidence. You put on that confident face, even if you're nervous, your brain kind of catches up.
Whoa, so I shouldn't knock mirror practice until I try it, huh?
It's worth a shot. It's like tricking your brain into confidence.
Okay, I'm sold. But how about words, building up
So,
that vocabulary? I think one source mentioned a vocabulary journal, right?
super helpful tool. But the trick is using those words, not just like memorizing definitions.
So it's more like incorporating them into your everyday life. Kind of like when you're learning a new language.
Yeah.
Got to immerse yourself.
Exactly. Challenge yourself. Maybe use one new word each day. Makes it a game.
Like that's it.
Uh-huh.
Not just for show, but actually owning those words. Which reminds me, I used to talk so fast, like people would get whiplash.
Oh, I know that type.
Took me a while to realize that slowing down actually makes you sound more like in control, authoritative even.
Think about a movie, right? When there's that pregnant pause, that silence, it draws you in. Speaking's the same. Pauses can make your message hit harder.
Gives everyone time to process too, including me. Sometimes I need that pause to like actually breathe. Speaking of which, one of the sources mentioned deep breathing exercises. Life-changing.
Huge for calming nerves. Plus, it helps project your voice using your diaphragm properly. More air, more resonance, like you're powering up your voice from within.
Gotta love that. And doesn't good posture help with that too?
Absolutely. Standing tall, shoulders relaxed. It's like opening up your chest for maximum airflow. Think about singers, right? They always have that good posture.
Makes sense. We've covered the science, the practice tips, but what about finding your own style? I remember reading about observing like really great speakers. Do you have any favorites?
Oh, tons. Charismatic leaders, those amazing TED Talk people, even just that friend who can tell a story that keeps everyone hooked. But the cool thing is they're all different, right? They each have their own way of connecting with the audience.
So it's about learning from them, but not like copying. It's got to be authentically you.
Exactly. Finding your own voice, your own way of expressing things. And it's not just the words, it's everything. How you move, your expressions, the energy you give off.
Oh, that reminds me. I was giving this presentation once, and I didn't even realize I was like fidgeting with my pen the whole time. Must have looked so nervous, even though I felt pretty confident about the material.
We've all been there. But that's why it's good to be aware of those nonverbal cues, because they send a message too.
Like a second secret language. So for anyone listening who's, ready to level up their speaking skills, where should they start? I know the source mentioned things like Toastmasters and even AI tools, right?
Both great options. Toastmasters is awesome for practice and feedback from other speakers, super supportive environment. And AI. Imagine recording yourself giving a presentation and then getting this detailed analysis of like your pace, pronunciation, even filler words. It's like having a personal coach.
Technology is wild. It can really help us fine-tune those skills. So, for our listeners out there, the takeaway is this. Becoming a confident speaker isn't about being perfect overnight. It's about continuous learning, self-discovery, and, figuring out what works best for you. No one-size-fits-all approach.
And as you're on this journey, think about why you want to improve. What are your goals? Having a clear purpose can really keep you motivated. So what will your speaking journey look like? That's something to think about.
Lots to ponder for sure. But hey, at least we won't be tongue-tied when we share those thoughts, right?
No, that's the goal.
Thanks for diving in with us today, everyone.
Until next time.
See ya.